Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Predacon Sandstorm. So what we're going to do with this video, we're going to unbox him live in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes to help you decide how you want to display him. As I don't have any other figures using this same mould, we can see how he displays with the other two figures that came out exclusively as part of these three figure set that were originally exclusives to Walmart, and in the UK they're exclusive, I think, to the Smith's toy shop. Right, before we get started and open him up, let's have a look at the packaging. And as I'm sure we'll all agree, this new Legacy packaging is brilliant. I love the fact that they're really going to town and making lots of effort with the artwork. That is fantastic artwork there. We've got the bit on the side as well, and I don't know if you can sort of tell, this actually folds there, so there is a bit of a crease in the box just to give it that, I suppose, 3D sort of look. It looks really good. There is the robot mode. There's a bit of a close-up. And here he is on the back, and we can see it's going to take 24 steps. Now, I'm interested to have a look at this guy because, again, I've just said I haven't got Scorpion on because this is my first experience of this particular mould. So what I'm going to do for a change is I'm going to take it out from the bottom because I think that's the easiest way to do it without causing as much damage to the rest of the box. So, no, yep, you only need to do the one bit of tape if you take it out of the bottom. And I love the fact that this part is all cardboard now because you can just fold all this up. Every single one I've opened so far has had all creased up instructions, and if we have a look here, there he is inside his packaging. What we're going to do now then, I'm going to set him free from there and then come straight back to you. Okay then, so here's some quick first impressions. I've just set him free from the packaging, and yes, for the people who noticed in the beginning, it does have a plastic window here. I believe that the rest of the figures will not have them, but it did have an abundance of plastic tie wraps as well on him. But anyway, let's have a look at him. So yeah, he does appear to be quite a bit smaller, I suppose, than the normal deluxe figures. Oh, he is, yeah, but we'll have a more detailed look at that in a second. I'm liking the head sculpt. So of course this Sandstorm is a predacon from the Beast era, and not to be confused with the other versions of Sandstorm that I'll quickly show you in a second. So look, you've got the claws that will open there, articulation wise, all the way around out to the side. Do we have a waist swivel? I don't think we do. As I say, my first experience with this mold, legs will go up and down, out to the side, knee rock, ankle tilt, bicep flexion, claws will open and close, and of course, look, you've got the stinger right up at the back as well, and that looks like it's got a bit of articulation there. So we've also got two little accessories. I'll have a look at what these do in a second, and these were all taped up as well, sorry, tied up as well. Right, what I meant was not to get confused with is this particular guy, that's G2 Sandstorm, and then of course the original G1 Sandstorm. So a bit like Buzzsaw in the other review that I've done, they've got the same names, but they are not the same characters. Right then, that's first impressions. I think he looks good. Yes, he looks a little small, but he's quite thick set, and I'm imagining he's going to be quite a biggish alternate mode. So without further ado, let's have a look at him in his alternate mode. Right then, here we are in alternate mode, and I've got to confess, this is actually better than I thought it would be. And also I need to apologise for no transformation process in this video. Main reason is to keep the length of the video down and not to spoil it for yourselves. And in all honesty, especially with this, and again, I've said before, it is my first experience with the mould, it took me ages. So yeah, you wouldn't have liked it. It would have took far too long. These legs popped off a few times, which is good because you can see you can just literally pop them back on with the ball. Same with the head. And I did find out as well, so I do need to correct myself, that there is a waist swivel. It was just so tight because the legs are swiveled around and tucked all under there. But I quite like this alternate mode. As I say, it looks way better than I thought it would be. The detail on it is really good, and it's quite long. There's obviously loads of articulation here in the claws. You've got the bend, what would be, I suppose, the elbow joint. You can open and close them. The legs, as you can see, they've got articulation here. The stinger tail's got a bit of articulation, even the tip at the top. And of course, you can put his accessories neatly into the claws as well if you wanted to in this mode. I'll show you more of these and more about these in the other mode in a second, but there you go. Again, impressed. Quite fiddly. Maybe it's just me, who knows, but yeah, looking good. Shame I haven't got the Kingdom one now to do a direct comparison with, but here he is. There's not really much more to say about it. I'm just impressed, to be honest. There we go then. Right, we're going to come back for the final time in his robot mode, because that's how I'm going to be displaying him. Okay, back for the final time in robot mode, and this is the mode that I'm going to choose to be displaying him in. Just a couple of things to point out to you first. If you want the Stinger tail to come up over the back, then just keep the legs out. Some of the transformations will have you putting all the legs sort of hidden behind here, like so, but then of course this leaves the whole back of the tail miles away. You can just open them up. They can still say hidden away enough, because there's so much of this kibble going on in the back that you can still bring the Stinger right above there. Also, I've got a little issue. I don't know if it's mine or if it's, as I say, a standard thing. This is supposed to be clipped in underneath. If you do clip it in, watch what it does. See, it pops my chest open, and I just can't get it to close back in with that lifted up. Again, it could be that it's a new toy. It could be that I'm doing something wrong. I'm just giving you my first impressions, guys. However, with doing that, it does sort of make him that tad bit higher. So I suppose he scales a little bit better. You could even make him a little bit taller again if you want to extend it right down. It is missed transformation, and it does sort of give him like loads more articulation, to be honest. There's the waist tilt that I completely missed. It was so stiff at the beginning. But again, I think it looks really good. We've got the brilliant metallic purple double-tipped missile that we can again put back inside the claw. And we've got the Cyber Bee as well. Again, these are just different paint jobs to the original mold, but I don't have one. I'm just going to pop this in here nicely for you, and I'm going to keep him like that, to be honest. I know he shouldn't be like that. It's not too noticeable, to be honest. It's not too noticeable at all. And again, with his legs, you can still tuck them all behind more than enough. There we are, it's clicked again. I'll just literally try one more time for this video. No, it just pops it straight open. But again, I'm happy with it looking like that, because I think it does something to address his height as well. Right, very quick then, let's see how he displays with these particular figures. So again, they're not generation selects as we thought that they most likely would be. They were Walmart, or they are Walmart exclusives in the US, and Smith's Toys exclusives. You might be able to get them from more independent retailers as well, but there are all three of the Beast repaints. We have, of course, Sandstorm in the middle, Night Prowler there, and Buzzsaw there. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed looking at them. I hope it helped you do a decision if you wanted to get them for yourself. Let me know what you think. Again, it is just a use of the repaints. But I think, in honesty, that the Buzzsaw one is definitely better, and I am really liking Night Prowler compared to the standard Cheetah. That's my opinion. What's yours? Let me know, guys. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment. And don't forget to subscribe.